Hello, Zuko here, and guess what finally decided to show up? That's right, it's the Sketchbox. I'm assuming this is the one that is current for this month, but I have no idea. July's Sketchbox or June's? But this is the artwork on the front. That's who it's by if you want to follow them. As usual, I have cut the tape, but I have not taken it off. Let us see what is inside. Ooh. Okay. First, we got a rendr Crescent, or Crescent render, one of the two, no show through paper sketchbooks, which is great. I have been trying to find more of these because they seem to have stopped selling them in Canada, and I want them because I like to use markers. So yeah, I'm excited about that. We got this really pretty artwork by Francis. You can follow them there if you so choose to. Ooh, man, oh man. I'm so excited I freaked out my dog. So, we have these pink Chameleon color tips. I don't know what these are, but I've seen the ads for the Chameleon pens. So I'm assuming these have something to do with those. Something must have been in this bag, but it's no longer in this bag. What else is in here? Ooh, another Chameleon pen product thing in a sky blue color, if you can see that. Another Chameleon color tops. There are a lot of pinks. They're very pretty. Ooh, that's a nice color. And then we have these, but a lid came off. It still kind of works, but that's unfortunate. So these are Prismacolor brush markers for outlining. And you have this turquoisey one, this blue one, and this black one. I think that's everything? Yes. Too bad this one will not work now, but that's fine. Honestly, I've used these Prismacolor pens before, and they erase when you're done with them. Like, and you outlined your stuff, and you go to erase the pencil sketch. These erase too, and then you have to go over it, so they're kind of not my favorite thing. But of course, then we get the sticker and my dog barking. I have no idea what to do with any of these things. I'm assuming you can make something as pretty as this. That would be nice. I'm excited to try them out. I will get back to you. Okay, so actually, as a fun bonus to all of these things for the June Sketchbox, because my Sketchbox actually ended up getting lost and came here very late when the tracking number just stopped working, Sketchbox, with their awesome customer service, ended up sending me a basic box for free, so I actually have that to unbox here. So first off, we have this 6-pack of Koi watercolor brush pens, and the blue I believe is a different one than the one that comes in this pack normally, so it's kind of like an exclusive set of colors for Sketchbox only. And then we have this really pretty Zig Art and Graphic twin pen, which has a brush nib on this side and a little tiny nib on that side. And I'm not sure what kind of ink this is, but it is in the color Green Shadow, if you can see that. And then we got these Pigma Micron graphic pens in a 1mm bullet nib, a 2mm chisel nib, and a 3mm chisel nib. So that is pretty cool. And is that everything in this one? No. Oh man. Okay. There is also these two Stabilo Point Max pens in this turquoisey color and this pinky color. And I just whipped the lid across the room. And they look like this. So here are all the things from the June boxes, which is pretty exciting. And thank you again, Sketchbox, for your awesome customer service. Not that I think you'll watch this, but you never know. Because I am so behind on all these boxes, I am just going to do a little test of everything, but I do not think I am going to make a piece with everything because I have 3 months worth of boxes to go through right now. So yeah, let's go on to the swatches and everything. Suppose for the Chameleon pens, I should do my swatches on the rendr sketchbook. I'll open to a back page and we'll try out just the blue one. Is this brush nib or is this, I don't know, this is a weird little nib. So it is that pretty blue color. And this is the tiny bullet nib, which does what you would think it does. And now I'll try using the magical lightener device thing. From what I've heard, this takes a while and is not very practical, but you never know. Okay, I'm just gonna try this and see if it did anything. There's that. Apparently I left it on for probably way too long. That's okay. Now we'll try it with some of these colors. First I'm gonna try it with this PK2. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I was skeptical about these things, but I'm skeptical about the Chameleon pens as a whole, so I'm not really sure they're that practical. It at least has cool effects if you're doing small things. Because imagine trying to fill in a whole space with just what this can do. That is VO2. Next we're trying the PK5. And I'm going to switch to doing it on the bullet nib this time for some variation here to see if it works any different. I feel like the Jeopardy song should be playing every time I put one of those on.
Ooh, that's a bright color. Jeez.
I find that with the bullet nib, it kind of comes out more streaky than blending. Like if you can see, it kind of comes out as like two stripes of color instead of colors blending. I'm gonna go back to the brush nib. I'm gonna store that back. Everything is kind of running away from me. We're gonna go to the color BV2. Stick that on there. I feel like this is gonna like dull the point of this nib really fast. Like it pushes down on it a little bit. So I wonder if this is like the Chameleon pens are actually wrecking their brush nibs by doing all of this.
That's a pretty color.
That's pretty neat. And finally we have PK4. I don't know if you can see that there, but like it's bending the brush nib at the very tip, so it's not going to stay all nice and fine pointed at the top.
Ooh, that's nice too. I just like the colors, can you tell?
I feel like the first one definitely got like the best looking blend, but I'm not complaining about how the rest of them look at all. Oh, and we're supposed to check the back of the page because this is supposed to be no show through paper, and it's not showing through at all. So that's pretty neat. It actually does what it says. So all in all, I think that the color tops are like a fun idea, but I worry that the Chameleon pens are gonna like break the nibs by having their weird system of stuff. And I'm not sure how like useful they are if you actually want to like make big pieces of artwork with them, which is a complaint I've seen a lot of people have. And now we have the Prismacolor Premeir brush tip marker in black, which just looks like a black marker. It's got nice tips, but what I find with the Premeir fine liners is that they erase when you go to erase the lines underneath, and then you have to go over it again. So I'm actually not a fan of these fine liners at all. This is the turquoisey green color, which I did get to work. It's been sitting for a couple weeks since I filmed the unboxing, so it ended up rejuicing itself. And then, lastly, we have this blue one. Oh, that's a juicy pen. So that is everything for the Premeir box for June. I am going to switch to my normal testing sketchbook, and we'll try the basic box stuff. I am bringing out the water brush that I got in another Sketchbox to use with these pens, because these are supposed to be like watercolor brush pens, so you should be able to blend them together. Let's find out what color these are. So we got a black, I don't know what it's called, but it's a nice lighter blue, a red, this dark green, this nice brown, and this yellow. Try them on their own, and then let's see if we can blend them. So this is the brown, black, the green, the red, yellow, obviously. Unless you're colorblind, then it's not obvious. So yellow, and then the blue, which is different than the normal packages of these. Ooh, I like that blue. That's a nice blue. Okay, let's take a water brush and see if we can just move these around as is. Like, can I paint? I can kind of pick them up. Pick up some of the yellow, and you can mix them. This paper is not meant for watercolor, so I'm not surprised if it's gonna suck. I'm not really sure what this paper is meant for, because it's kind of crappy paper. Probably just sketching with pencil. That is what those can look like. Let's see if I scribble them down on the box here. If I can like blend them that way. And use this as a palette. Yeah, that works. This paper is garbage, but it works. And can I blend them on here? And like, cool. It's pretty green too. And we got this graphic twin pen. It's big old brush nib. I just realized I'm creating so many shadows over here. Moving to the other side. It's just such a pretty light minty green, which is beautiful. And we'll try these two guys, which are they look like they should be clicky pens because of the back end, but they're not. Oh, that's a nice color. I like that. And the magenta one, those are cool. Okay, we're gonna let all of that stuff dry and then see if it's water-based or not. And on to the micron-y things. I believe that this is the bullet one. Yes. So it makes, you can get thicker lines, get thinner lines. This is the 2mm. You can turn it on its side and still do pretty thin lines. And then the 3mm. So that's pretty neat. Okay, I don't know if these are going to be dry, but we're going to try the water brush. Is it clean? It's clean enough. Water-based. Water-based. Not, I don't think that marker is water-based. Maybe it is. Are you already all dry? For the most part, yes. And those are supposed to be like super archival, waterproof, ink-proof, everything-proof, life-proof. Awesome pens. So yeah, that is all of the things that came in the Sketchbox June basic box, as well as all of the things that came in the premium box. So I hope you enjoyed my little review test out thing, and I will see you whenever I do my next video.